What's up, everybody? Welcome to a very special edition of Letter Rip and Let Me Get That Potograph, and kind of everything all rolled into one as Let Me Get That Potograph presents Project 2018 Limited. This is a new project that we're going to be doing here at Let Me Get That Potograph. It's going to take a couple months and everything to get it done, maybe up to a year. But we're going to let you guys kind of follow in and be a part of the process and be a part of everything as we move forward. And so we figured the best way to do that would be to kick off the beginning, the opening, the start of the project live here with you guys. So welcome, everybody. I want to introduce my co-host for the evening, my man that's working with me on this. You guys might know him from a lot of card groups. If you're from GoldenEye, you definitely do. Mr. Justin Bronner. What's up, dude?
Hello, everyone. How's it going, Drew?
Not bad. How's everything? How's everything going? You doing good?
I'm doing great. Can't complain. Might open some Don Russ later if I feel the urge.
I hear you. Well, nothing wrong with Don Russ. That's it's a fun product. I always like opening it.
Yeah, it's a good rip.
Open up some metal, pull a jambalaya.
You know what? Metal is something that you gotta try to find some. It's not hard to find. You just gotta know where to look.
Yeah, right. Absolutely. All right, guys. So what we are doing here, and this is something very, very unique and different, is we have with us. There's only 1,000 of these made. Now, back in the day, everyone knows we had Topps Tiffany, which was one of the best sets of the year. You know, it was Topps, but it was the nicer stock, the nicer finish, all that stuff. Well, they took Tiffany away a while back, and they replaced it with something called Limited, the limited edition. And it says limited across the bottom, as you'll see here in a little bit. But we are going to be opening the 2018 complete set of limited. Now, everyone says, well, why doesn't it include the Ohtani and Acuna? Acuna and the Torres. Well, that's because they were all short prints. So they weren't actually in the set. That's why they weren't in this. But the Ohtani, of course, being the massive card that is in this, the Ohtani number 700 rookie, his flagship, biggest rookie he owns, biggest rookie he has, is inside this box. This box is limited to 1,000 copies. So this is one of his rarest rookies in terms of print run, Justin, that you're ever going to see. I mean, how many Ohtanis do you know, besides like the numbered stuff, but like, as a base rookie, as something like that with only 1,000 print run these days?
Not many. There's really not many out there. As you know, at this rate, a lot of different card companies are printing out a lot of different rookie cards. So you're not going to find that limited set for people.
Absolutely. So, guys, what we're doing here, as we are with Let Me Get That Potograph presents Project 2018 Limited. We're going to give you guys a little behind-the-scenes look at the opening, and then after the opening, we're going to take this handy-dandy light and some of my assessment tools, turn that beautiful bad boy on, and we're going to assess the Ohtani and a couple other key cards in this set to send away for grading, and then depending on a few things that are in the works, we may end up grading the entire 700 card set. And we'll be chronicling all of this along in film for a really cool little docu-series type deal in the end, and hopefully end up with an Ohtani 10, which, Justin, maybe you can pull them up here, but an Ohtani 10 in the limited, I mean, there's so few of them.
I actually was looking this up a few times.
I think the pop is like 10.
I can't right now. I'm still looking. It's very limited in what you can find.
Oh yeah, it's very limited on what you can find, but I believe the pop is just about 10 for a PSA 10, and in general, it's a very, very there hasn't been a ton of these graded because there's not a ton of these boxes. So I wish I grabbed something to stab into this with. So give me a moment, and then we'll switch screens. We got a pen here. Did not bring my we'll just do that. We'll just do the old finger. It didn't work either. You gotta have nails. So did you were you a big collector when this set came out? Because when this set came out, I was huge into collecting, and this was the first time for me that I'd seen baseball blow up in a real long time.
I got in. I was lucky enough to have a father who wanted me to collect things that I liked, and one of
Sure.
them was Topps complete set. So it was like 2000 is my first set, and then I've worked it now from the year I was born, 1986, to the present day. I have a complete set of the Topps, and I keep it away. And one day I'll open some and just see
Right.
what's in there. I do have some doubles, and one day I saw this option to get the limited edition set. I had the 2016 as well, and I took the chance, and it's paying. And well, we're gonna find out what it looks like.
Yeah, we're gonna find out right now. As here's the box, and the box is beautiful, sturdy, nice, very, very nice box. You open it up, and there is literally the 700 card set. Now I'm gonna get some gloves on first, because just in case when we grab the Otani, I want to make sure we're able to and not get, a bunch of finger grease all over everything, anything like that. I don't know where they've started, so we're going to grab a card here on the end and kind of see. This is a little different type of break and unboxing than usual. But this is a fun way to take a look at a really cool set. And like you said, you wanted to eventually open them, things like that. Okay, so we're at 374. So that means the Otani is right here in the back. You would think. No. 210. 3. Okay, so they're not in order.
Ooh.
So they're not even going to put them in order to let you get them out. So we actually have to go through, just so you guys can see what these are. The stock is a lot nicer. But they say limited edition across the front.
Oh, wow.
And as you can see, the card stock compared to normal Topps is much thicker. It is a much thicker and much nicer. There's almost a gloss sheen to them. As we look for the Otani and pull out a couple other key rookies while we're doing it, as that's one thing that we're going to be doing and going through. But it looks like we're going to have to go Otani hunting through 700 of these. Hopefully not all 700. Hopefully they make it a little easier for us. Victor Robles in here, another wonderful limited edition rookie. These seem to be in incredible condition. Like I said, they did a good job packing these boxes out. Making sure that there was a lot of protection on them. The boxes are thick. They're not, some thin cardboard that's barely housing anything. These things hold up and seem to be quite strong. These things could take a little dent, if you will, and keep on going, no problem. Which is a good thing these days. But let's see. We've got Ahmed Rosario. Another Ahmed Rosario, a beautiful one. There's a lot of very good rookies in this class that we'll take a look at here in just a little bit. This is one of those sets that has just a lot of very, very Walker Buehler rookie. Again, Walker Buehler, limited edition. And you guys can take a look and see for yourself. The cards sell for a very good amount. I mean, not a ton of money. Obviously, it is still Topps, but if you can get PSA 10s of some of the bigger cards and some of the bigger players, especially the rookies like Verdugo's, Bueller's, things like that, Otani, the ROI on these is insane. And if I'm you looking at the price of all this, you've got 700 cards, and the boxes you can pick up for well under 700 cards. Well, you can sell these for way more than $1 a piece, no matter what. And so, to me, it's almost a no-brainer not to be getting a set like this. You know what I mean? Like it's it's set up for you to almost make money, it seems like.
Oh, it definitely is.
But we'll see. Hopefully Otani's here soon, so we don't have to go through all of them. Willie Calhoun, even though it has given me a chance Cisco, as I say, chance to get the some of the big rookies out that we need. But I mean, the players like Judge, Trout, cards like this. It's Miguel Andujar, another really cool rookie with the limited edition look. You know, a lot of really cool stuff. Clint Frazier, God, I forgot how many good players were in this rookie class. There's Brian Anderson. There's a lot of good rookies in this class, and that makes me even happier because we're going to be. That makes Project 2018 Limited that much more fun as we go through these and take one of your complete sets from your dad, you know, and everything to start opening and do something fun with it and make it into something memorable for you instead of that first one just being sitting at home and opening it up, you know. Austin Hayes. Max Fried, another great player. Still no Otani. They'll come out eventually.
Most likely the last card.
No, I already looked, so it can't be. Harrison Bader, another great. I mean, these limited editions, just the rookies alone. Aaron Judge, these, and this is back when Aaron Judge was a future star. Reese Hoskins. These limited editions of these are big money. Dominic Smith, another one. Christian Arroyo, Aaron Judge league leaders. There's a lot of value in these cards. This is a really cool set, but the foil board, like the stock that they use, is almost a Topps. It's almost a Topps Chrome thickness stock without the Topps Chrome finish, if that makes sense. Like it's the thickness and the feel of the chrome without the actual chromium stock on there. So we'll try and find us a Shohei Otani. Ah, there's a Devers, another great. Now, see, this could be a big one too. If this Devers we can get a nice grade on, that's another one that could make this a very memorable set. And another thing I want to track is ROI on this box. Ozzy Albies. Because I think we have a chance with grading and everything to really move some of these things and get incredible ROI and show people how you can take a complete set, find something like this, something that's not the biggest, most high demand product in the entire world, and make a very, very, you know, make some calculated moves and make some good money, you know? I mean,
yeah, absolutely. You know,
there's a lot of ways to do that. What's that?
I was saying that, yeah, absolutely. Would love to know our return of investment on this, and you know, anyone can do this. That's really what it comes down to. It's, you know, we're just going to show you step by step.
Yeah, exactly, and have a little fun with it too. Hopefully, we're in talks right now to do something possibly pretty cool with this set. That would be a lot of fun. So. Oh man, Otani, why couldn't you have been right at the beginning or right at the end? Brett, watch him be card 1 on the other side or something.
Something like that. That's usually how it works. It's usually how it works. I mean, there's also Jack Flaherty.
Oh no, I've found Flaherty. I mean, I've got to go through the whole set a million times anyway. But for TV and examination purposes, I would like him to show up like now if he wanted to. But Otani hunting, these limited editions, though, man, like you can flip through these, and instead of worrying about like every single touch is going to destroy a card, you can actually hold these. They're thicker than Stadium Club in my eyes. They feel thicker than even top Stadium Club cards. These are some nice cards. I'll give them credit. I was a little a little curious when I heard it was like Tiffany, because Tiffany had such a great reputation as being such an iconic brand, such a, you know,
But in the boxes, the Tiffany boxes look like Tiffany boxes. Like, you're going to go to the store and you look at the Tiffany's name, the box shows it.
right, exactly. Mookie Betts is another good one to hold off. That's the other thing with these limited to 1,000, and a lot of these, trust me, not near 1,000 of these will you ever see on the market.
No, some people are going to just hold and as a collection. I mean, that's really what it comes down to.
Yeah, and a lot of these remain sealed. A lot don't even get opened. Like you said, there's the Mike Trout limited edition, which we'll definitely be looking over here shortly when we do assessments of a couple of these cards. As soon as we find the Ohtani, we'll start doing some assessments. We're almost halfway through, so.
I found it is a population of 17.
17. So there's 17 PSA 10s out of 1,000 total. Okay. How many have been graded total?
I can look that. I have to figure that part out. I just figured it out online through Google.
Oh.
There's 17 of them, and
okay. Well, there might be more. There might be less. There's ways to check. I'll find out for sure through the PSA website, through their pop report. Come on, Shohei. Show yourself. All right. So, guys, if you just joined us, what we are doing is we're opening a box of 2018 limited edition, which is a 1,000 print run set. It is a complete set. The Acuna and Torres SPs were not included, but it does include the number 700 iconic, legendary, call them 80,000 different words, but it means the same thing. Absolutely awesome Shohei Ohtani. All right. I did pick the wrong side. Maybe he'll be at the back of this side. And these are, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to take some of these cards. So once we actually get the Ohtani and some of the other ones up pulled to the side, we're going to pull this trusty light over. We're going to do a little assessment on some of the cards, see how they are. Hopefully they are good for grading. That is the ultimate goal. And we are in the works to possibly have the entire set graded as well. So we're going to be chronicling this journey as we get the Ohtani and a couple others graded immediately, and possibly the entire set done at the same time. It's going to be done through Let Me Get That Potograph and all the LGTP channels and the DH Sports Cards under Let Me Get That Potograph Presents Project 2018 Limited. And of course, myself and my co-host and my co-partner in crime in this, joining me today, Mr. Justin Bronner.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun, man.
I know cool. I've never seen, and this is the thing, I've actually never seen a show like this. And
something different. It's going to be something completely different. And every show's going to be, and every part of it that we document, like we're going to be documenting a lot of footage that won't be used. We'll be documenting a lot of stuff that, obviously will, but we'll also be documenting it in different stages. There will be recaps. There will be, submissions, all types of different types of stuff. It might be on an Instagram Live one time, and then it might be on a Facebook story for another time, but then it'll all work out in the end.
I gotta get you into TikTok, Drew.
If you can get me into TikTok, then I'll give you a hand, sir, because that's one thing I tried to do the other day, and it took me forever to make one of those videos with the chick making the weird voices. And because I wanted to make one because I had one that was funny, and for some reason she would not pronounce any word the right way. Like she kept screwing up, so it just annoyed me even more. So
I wasn't thinking about making the just thought about maybe
card
people
stuff.
that do just regular card things on there and TikTok.
Man, Otani is going to be the very end. I'm about to check to see if he's the very first card on the other side before I go through every other one. But wow, we literally went through almost the complete set. The nice thing about these limited, and I highly recommend people, there's only a couple of these available online, but I highly recommend if you're a set collector or anything along those lines, or someone that, if you sell on ComC, for example, or something like that, I would buy this box up in a heartbeat and put the singles on there in an instant. You'd make out like a bandit. Like with the rookie class in there, the Otani alone is going to pay for a good amount of the box. And if you get the Otani graded and it pays and it tens, it's going to pay for the box, and then quite a bit more. And so all these other cards being limited to 1,000, team sets limited to 1,000 would be huge with these, especially with the Jesse Winkler. Like I said, this is back when Aaron Judge still had his Future Stars card. Speaking of the award show with him and Stanton. A lot of really, this is the 2018 set was an iconic set. It really was. It would have been interesting to see this box with the Acuna and the Soto. I think that would have been really cool to see, but I'm very happy to have the fact that there is an Otani out there. I think it's something different. I think it's something cool. And I'll tell you, the actual card stock of these cards is just, I'm blown away. Like, I did not expect Topps to go all out on this. Lately, they kind of slacked off on some of this type of stuff. But, man, talk about nice card stock. I mean, this was 2018, but they took their time with this, and they hit a good one. They hit a good one, all right. All right, so Otani is literally going to be one of the last cards we pull.
I had a suspicion that it would be.
Me too. I assumed it would. The good thing is they've got the logos in the corners now.
I'm noticing that.
So I can just go through and look now that I've pulled some of the bigger rookies for people to see. I can go through and find just that beautiful little logo. Oh, it's going to be like the 10th card in the set.
I think it's the next card.
Right. Well, I believe his is one where it's on the opposite side. Is it on the opposite side? Or
I think it's the next card.
Not the next one.
Nope.
AJ Minter. It's a good one. Nick Tropeland, A's. A lot of A's.
I've been seeing a lot of A's too, I've noticed.
A lot of Angels, but holy cow, we went through all 700 to find him, hopefully. There we go. Here we go. Let's go. Let's start it out. Let's start the party. Sandy Alcantara was right there too. That's awesome. Let me get these out. Shohei Ohtani. All right. So now I can take some of these and put some of these back in here real quick just to give me some space. We've got the Ohtani. I love even the box. They fit back in perfectly, like to where there's like, I don't know how to describe it, but they've set the box up to where it's easy and like protected as you put the cards in. I really like the way they set this box up. Kudos to Topps in 2018.
Absolutely.
All right. So now where we go from here is we are going to actually assess this card for grading. As you guys know, I do a lot of work with walk-off card submissions, and I do a lot of submissions in general, but and I've done a ton of work for Wax Pack and a bunch of other places. But we're going to do some assessments on the Otani, the Trout, maybe the Hoskins, the Devers, couple of the cards here, and give a live assessment of what we think, how we think they're going to look, and if we're going to be sending them out for grading. Because I tell you what, that jambalaya that's sitting right there is going out for grading tomorrow. And if this Otani looks good enough, it might be joining him. So let me put the rest of these in here real quick, just because it gives me a little more room. All right, there we go. Beautiful. Got some rookies on top to mess around with. Okay, so light on, change it up. All right. So a Shohei Otani limited edition. Let me get a, where is it? Just had it. There it is.
And how you're able to assess these cars is honestly brilliant.
Oh yeah, you've had results. You've had.
I'm literally going to vouch for him right now.
Okay.
So we sent 5 cards. I didn't really know Drew at the time. I sent 5 cards in. All 5 cards we sent Express. 4 got PSA 10s, 1 got PSA 9. That's all I need to say.
And the 9 was still a really nice one. It's a nice looking 9, and it's still
yes,
good
another Justin Jefferson. Love that man.
All right, so the back corners on these are the biggest issues, and the nice thing about Tiffany is they took their time. All right, so now we look for dimples. Dimples are very, very easy on paper, but this is a thicker stock. The back looks good. The back looks pretty good. Now the front is where we want to make sure, okay, that's just stuff that'll wipe off. Okay, that'll wipe off. That'll wipe off. That wipes off. No problems in the foil. Let me look at one thing real quick as we look at, and I'll tell you exactly what we can think of. What we think this will grade. What we think this Otani will grade. I'll put it that way. Okay. Top to bottom centering is off a little bit, but I've seen it to where it's been a whole lot worse. There's no soft corner. Let me take another look at one other thing. I have notes on cards that I've graded a lot, or I've looked at a lot, and this is one I've looked at a lot. So, yeah, okay, all right. This is actually a very good, nicely done Otani. This one's gonna 9 or 10. I would assume probably a 10. Just the only issue is possibly a little top to bottom on centering, but overall, this is a very, very good candidate for a 10, and it's not going to get worse than a 9. There's no way around it. It's too nice of a card. So the Otani looks like we got a good one, man.
Love to see it.
The Otani looks like
I can't wait for the whole set too.
I know. I want to take a look at a couple others real fast. The Walker Bueller being one of them. I wanted to look at the Hoskins, and we'll do the Devers. Those are the 3 that we'll look at real quick. Oh, such a nice card. So nice. Okay, Devers has a little dimple on it. Not a big one, but a little dimple. Centering is pretty good. Centering. Yeah, centering's pretty good. Devers is decent, but it does have a little dimple on it. Hoskins here. Oil looks good. The back looks good. Yeah, Hoskins looks like a thing of beauty. Hoskins is beautiful. This is an absolutely gorgeous version of Hoskins. And then let's take a look at Walker Bueller, one of the side cards, horizontal cards. Another one where if the back is it, yeah, they with the quality on these, I'm telling you, they did it. They did a good job. They pulled it off. A wonderful job, but even more importantly, we got an Otani that looks like it is definitely gradable, and definitely in the 9-10 area for sure. So an Otani limited edition, Justin Bronner, Project 2018 Limited has begun, good sir.
Looking forward to it. Love the process.
Absolutely. Well, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. We're going to sign off with part 1 of this, and we will talk with you guys shortly and let you know how the Otani works out and keep you guys updated throughout and see what happens with this awesome set. But as always, my name is Drew, or the DH, and that is Mr. Justin Bronner. You guys have a wonderful evening, and I will talk to you guys on Wednesday. Peace!